got sunshine in my hair. I got sunshine on my mind. I got sunshine all the time. I got sunshine. Do you see my sunshine? Halo, halo, halo. Diva, yeah, yeah, and yeah. Fix the halo. Let me fix my halo. Let me see where we are. We are here. We're live. We're live today for our Wednesday seminar. Wednesday seminar. And I just want to make sure we are in the right room because you know UNA is a huge house. Let me see if we're in the right room. It's a big house, and sometimes we are not in the right room. So let me check to see where we are, and then we're gonna keep it moving. If not, we're gonna start this thing again. Let's see where we are. I don't know if we're in the right room. Let me see. Oh no, we're not. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. We're gonna finish that out. Then we're gonna start this over again. I want to welcome everybody in YouTube land as I prepare to make sure I go into the right room. Let's try it again. Going into the right room. There we go. There we go. We're in the right room now. We're going into. Let me start. I gotta have my band. Let me. Come on, Avery. Go ahead. Do your thing. Da 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 da. All right. I got sunshine. You see the sunshine. Da 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 da. Da da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Yeah, I got sunshine on my mind. Yeah, I got sunshine. I got sunshine everywhere. I got sunshine in my hair. I got sunshine. Hey, do you see the sunshine? Halo, halo, halo. Diva, yes, yeah, and yeah. Welcome everybody. We are here for our live session, pre-session for the UNA University. UNA University, what are we dealing with today? Financial instruments. We're dealing with financial instruments. I want to welcome everybody. We are live on YouTube. Don't forget to go to YouTube and subscribe to UNA Republic. We are live on Facebook. Make sure you join us on Facebook at UNA America. All right. So we're excited to be here with you. We've got a session today, once again, for our financial instrument session. All right. This is our upper level session. And today we're getting into recognizing financial instruments. So some of us don't know what a financial instrument is. Let me help you understand something. They are all around us. They are all around us. We're going to go through some today. I want to give some remedies. So why do we do this session? First of all, I need to make sure I thank the spirits for allowing me to be here to share this information with you. And thank you, my spirits with vessels, for being here with me so that I can give the information to those who have eyes to see and ears to hear. So let's do this thing. We're here because we want to make sure we give information to those who may not be familiar with this information, the topic of financial instruments, of trust documents, of gaining your freedom, understanding who you are, and knowing self, knowing the most important laws, which are the universal laws. So I'm excited to be able to share this information. And I thank those of y'all who really want to know it. Congratulations. Congratulations and congratulations. You're moving into some really big things, especially as you start to grasp this information. So today, we have our financial instruments seminar. This is once again an upper level seminar. If you don't have a basics a basis in understanding trust law, putting your documents under trust, getting control of your quote unquote straw man or your all capital letter name, you don't understand the universal laws, you're not going to be able to get in this session. However, I'm going to tell you some sessions that you can be a part of, that you can get even if your job schedule doesn't allow you. We do have pre-recorded sessions that you can be a part of and get. Now, so let me run down our schedule for this season, summer 2020, because we have a full load this season. First of all, on Sundays, we have the history seminar. That's a powerful seminar. That is one of our prerequisites, excuse me. That's one of our prerequisites for the whole seminar, our whole university. You have to have the history. You have to have the basics. If you don't have those, you're going to have a very difficult time moving forward. So the history seminar, that's on Sundays from 3 to 5. If you want to be a part of any of these seminars, you can go to unauniversity.com and you can join and enroll with us. All right, unauniversity.com. As I fix my rig and enroll in any of those seminars. The second session that we have is on Mondays, and that's from 7 to 9. That is our back to basics. That is that course. Excuse me. What did I eat today? That is that course that goes through all of what it deals with to be sovereign, to put your all capital letter name, your straw man under your own jurisdiction, under trust. All right. So that's a powerful course. Again, that's the basis of everything that you're doing. So once you get that back to basics, that's those documents that we deal with, that we go over, we walk you through them. Once you get that, that's what everything you're going to be doing as you're walking in this system and gaining control of everything. All right. When you decide to move in and out of the matrix, those documents are going to be very important to you. The important thing about that seminar is that we walk you through it step by step. So we have so many people that have come to us and they've been in this game for years and they still don't have an understanding or fundamental foundation of what's going on. That back to basics course is key. Is key. Now, this is a university. These sessions are 10-week seminars and they go for 2 hours. This is very important. We're not playing in this game. We're not just here to run you through it, dump you off some paperwork. Listen, it took us 20, 30, 40, 50 years to become ignorant. And so you got to come in here and be serious about removing all of that, those lies that we have been taught, and coming out of the indoctrination that we have been put into. So if you're serious, come into the seminar so that we can make sure you get all of the knowledge so that you can stand on your own. This is not about you coming under UNA and we're protecting you. No, this is about us showing you how to stand on your own. And then most importantly, how to not get into a situation where you even need to stand in the first place. All right, we want to make sure that you have all of the knowledge so that you can truly stand in this game and not be dealing with situations that are coming down upon your head because you're ignorant of the law. So we want to make sure we knock all that out. So that's that back to basics seminar. That's on Mondays. All right, Mondays from 7 to 9. If you want to be in any of these seminars, once again, go to unauniversity.com, unauniversity.com. All right, our next session is on Wednesdays. Our Wednesday seminar, that's our financial instrument seminar that I just told you about, where this is an upper level seminar. This is where you have to have the basics. You have to have an understanding of trust law and how to walk and how to maneuver, because once you get to this level, you're dealing with some higher level information. And listen, we're not dealing with that whole thing about people playing dirty. All right. With us, we will cut you off. And so we don't even want to get to that point. So we make sure that if you're coming in this system or into our university, we're making sure that you understand the laws. Because if you don't understand the laws, you're going to get yourself in a whole lot of trouble. And no, we're not going to stand up for you. We're not going to just back you just because. No, if you're doing dirty deeds, you're going to get whatever the energy is that you put out. So it's very important for us and for you to know all of the laws. It's for us to make sure you know it, and for you to make sure you don't violate the laws, because when you do, you'll come in, you're going to get what you deserve. Now, understanding that this information is highly powerful, highly powerful. This is one of the other reasons why you have to know the laws, the basics, the universal laws, because if you don't know them, you will destroy yourself. All right. So as we move into our financial instrument seminar, this is on from 7 to 9 on Wednesdays. Once again, if you want to be a part of that seminar, you must show that you have a full knowledge of trust, that you're either under trust or you're headed for trust. All right. Because if you're not, we can't let you in that seminar. If you want to be a part of it, unauniversity.com, unauniversity.com. All right. All of these are 10-week seminars. All of them are 10-week seminars. We're excited. We're excited about this season. We're also excited about our upcoming season, where you're going to be able to get in for the full year. We have a full year, syllabus, class lineup, course lineup, where you can get in and be a part of that for the full year. You can sign up, you can register, and you can make payments. So that's going to be a great, great season coming up for fall. So we're in summer 2021. And today, by the way, I'm yours truly, Diva Laree Halo. All right. So now today we're dealing with the financial instrument seminar. In this financial instrument seminar, we're going to be going over recognizing instruments and dealing with agents today, because in these sessions, this is a pre-session. We're going to load up at the top of the hour, which is 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to load up at the top of the hour as we go into the Zoom room and start the actual session. But I give these pre-sessions to try and give you all some remedies, some things that you can go and look up, some things that you can take away from this session and grow in your knowledge of standing in law. So now today, we're going to be dealing with, in this pre-session, recognizing instruments and dealing with agents. So one of the things that we talk about often is what a traffic ticket is, all right? What a traffic ticket is. What you've got to recognize, and those of you all who've seen some of my sessions where I talk about what the birth certificate is and that there's an estate and things are paid off, you've got to recognize that we're moving that estate with our signature. Every time you sign a document, you are moving funds or allowing manipulation of that estate. And so when you get into our seminars, you start to see more and more instruments that you've constantly been allowing use of or signing over to someone else, and you didn't know it. So now let me go through one of those that most people have witnessed as far as financial instruments, and they didn't know it was a financial instrument. Now, when you have a police agent, a policy enforcer, because they're not officers, let's make that clear. So y'all take notes on this and pay attention. Take notes and pay attention on this, because these agents, they're not true government. This does not mean, and I say this every time, that you need to be disrespectful to them, because whatever energy you put out must come back. So we all of us have to watch our energies. It's difficult sometimes, but we have to learn to watch our energies, because when you put it out, it doesn't matter whether the other person is deserving or not. That's an energy that you put out. It must come back. That is a law. This is one of those laws that we talk about not being ignorant of. All right. So we got to understand these people are not true governmental agencies. What they are citizens with a costume and a weapon. They are citizens with a costume and a weapon. They don't have any more authority to demand anything from you than the little old lady walking down the street. They have no authority to do the things that they do. But because we don't know that, we consent. Now, with that being said, I'm just making sure you understand this doesn't mean to be disrespectful. They haven't been taught, or they have been told and taught that they have authorization to do things when they don't. So I won't go into that today, but what I do want to go into is what the financial instrument is. When they present to you a ticket, you've got to understand that that ticket is a contract. Not only is it a contract, it is a court of law. That ticket is a set of laws. So when they're trying to get you to sign this ticket, or you're doing court right there on the side of the street, you're doing court right then and there. That is court. That ticket is a court. So what you want to understand and recognize, not only is this a court, this is a contract, this is a set of laws, this is also a financial instrument, because as soon as you sign it, you created money. Beware of that. Understand that. Pay attention. Pay attention. Your signature has been allowing manipulation of your estate this whole time. So I don't want to go into, because people say, well, I'm gonna go into it. People say, well, who? It's not ours. It's not our account. Well, your mother created it with her signature. And then the only one who's been manipulating it the whole time is you with your signature. It can't belong to nobody else but you or your mother. And by the way, for those of you who don't know, it can't be the states. Why? Because the state cannot own anything. It can't own money. It can't own people. It can't own land. It can't own nothing. A building. The state can't own anything. So when we understand that, then we start to recognize the real game, and that it's you and your ignorance that allows you to be manipulated. All right, well, we're coming into knowledge. It's all good. So that ticket that you sign, as soon as you put a signature on it, it becomes worth money. This is what we're not told. And that signature starts the creation of a trust between you and whatever corporation that cop is operating for. So you got to understand, I said that a policy enforcer or a police or a cop, which is just a policy enforcer, they are citizens. And so what they are, they're agents for the company which they work for. Now, once again, City of Atlanta Police Department. What that is a private corporation. It's not a government. Atlanta Police Department is a private corporation. It's not a government. All right. So what happens is, with this corporation, you've got this agent that's out policing territory, a specific territory for this department. All right. How does he know that he's policing my car? How does he know that my car is under their territory? Well, because you're flying their flag. You got a tag or a flag or a tag. I mean, a flag. It's a tag. It's a flag that says state of Georgia. You're saying that your vehicle is property and belongs to the state of Georgia. That's what you say when you're flying that tag on your car. Oh, but we got to have a tag, Diva. If we don't have a tag, they're going to tow our car. No, you got to know how to stand on who you are. You got to know how to take certain things and put them under trust. Then they can't be towed or levied or taken away. None of that. It becomes your property. But right now, your car is not your property because you've signed over ownership of it to the state of whatever you're in. Oh, well, mine don't say state of Georgia, it say state of Texas. Well, guess what? Texas and Georgia, or state of Texas, because there's a difference between Texas Republic and state of Texas. So state of Texas, state of Georgia, state of Tennessee, they're all a part of the same conglomerate, the same team. And so when they see state of Tennessee, well, it's not under our jurisdiction, but I bet I can get some money off of you because you're a part of their team. If I send a notice to them, I'll be able to get funds off of you from your estate. All right, now let me get back to the financial instruments that we're not recognizing. You got to understand that even your tag is a financial instrument. It's got a number on it, right? Your tag is a financial instrument. Your driver's license is a financial instrument. Your birth certificate, your social security card, they're all financial instruments. If it's got a number on it, check the number. It's a financial instrument. And then as soon as you sign it, you've charged it, you've given it a value. You don't know what the value is, but that's what the purpose of the financial instruments seminar is about, so that we can start learning and understanding how we're putting value into all of these things that we keep signing. All right. So now, one of the things that I want to get into before I get out of here, I want to thank you all for joining me. Once again, we're live on YouTube, live on Facebook. Check us out on YouTube at UNA Republic. Go and go to YouTube and subscribe. All right, go to YouTube and subscribe. Check us out on UNA America on Facebook. All right, want to just join us. All right. Now, when we're talking about dealing with the agents, all right, then I'm going to get out of here. When we're talking about dealing with the agents, once again, the deal is, especially when somebody says to me, well, they're going to tow my car, you got to know who you are and what to say. Now, I'm going to tell you this. A lot of people think that paperwork is what gives them freedom. It is not paperwork that gives you freedom. It's your knowledge of self. I don't know anybody in this game who hasn't had to use their mouth to deal with these different agents. So it's not that you're going to just hold up a card and you're going to hold up some paper and you're going to say, you got to know who you are. You got to know how to stand on the documents, because the documents are just tools. They don't do the work, you do. So when we're dealing with agents and conflict management, the first thing, and this is one of the most difficult parts, is keeping your cool. Keeping your cool. Because remember, even if nothing happens this time, there's going to be another time, and energies must be given back to you. They must be. That's a law. All right. So this is not me making this up. This is just the law. So if you don't know how, let me rephrase this. You're going to learn how to keep your cool. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself in some very uncomfortable situations. So in understanding that, in dealing with these agents, you want to keep your cool. And then you want to recognize who you are. Now, before that, a lot of us will have certain documents. We might have our own ID, because I went through that whole thing when I was traveling in South America. I'm still in South America, but just traveling. I didn't like showing anything that said US or United States. I didn't like it because I wanted to be not a part of the US corporation. And so what I learned to do, I had my own IDs. But now what you've got to understand is, when you show them an ID from a state, what you're saying is your property to something. If it has a corporation name on it and it's got an ID, you're saying your property to that state. And so the deal is, we've got to learn as we're moving through this, we got to get our own ID. We have to get our own IDs. And you have to know how to stand on them. Now, with that being said, once you're dealing with them and you've shown your ID, you have to know what to say. Now, this does not come overnight. It doesn't. This is why you've got to be studying this information, because when these people come at you, if you're not familiar with who you are, we're gonna say the wrong things. We're not gonna know what to say. We're gonna be nervous. We're gonna be stumbling. But when this knowledge becomes a part of you and you know how to stand, then even if something doesn't go the way you want it to, you're still good. You're still good. You know how to deal with yourself. You know how to handle yourself in the situation. Now, let me go on to this. Let's say that one of these agents kidnaps you. And let's be clear. I just told you they're a citizen and they don't have any authority or jurisdiction. When you say to them, I don't stand under your authority, I don't consent to contract with you, you do not have authority to touch me. You have made it clear of who you are. Now, if you've done some dirt, you've done some dirty deeds, then that's another story. You got to deal with whatever energy is coming at you. But when you're clear about who you are by law, you have stated to them that they don't have jurisdiction. So anything they do to you after that point, they are in dishonor, because they don't have authority to arrest you unless for three things by law, by way of federal jurisdiction. They saw you commit a crime. They have full reason to believe you committed a crime. Like there's some evidence, there's some blood, there's some weapon or something where they have reason to believe that you committed a crime, or they have a warrant. If they don't have those, again, these are citizens. They don't have authority or jurisdiction to be coming at you. But once again, if you've done some dirty deeds, you can forget about that. That's not going to work for you, because whatever energy is supposed to come on you, you're going to get it. But now, again, if we're understanding that, let's say you've been kidnapped. So once you've said, I don't give jurisdiction, I don't consent, and let's say they take you, they're kidnapping you. That is a kidnapping, period and point blank. Look up what it is to kidnap, you'll see it. If that happens, what you have to recognize is how powerful your signature is at that time. And once again, I'm going to say this and I'm going to get out of here. When they come at you and they're saying, hey, we need your fingerprints. First of all, your fingerprints, that's a powerful instrument right there. You don't grant it. When they're coming at you, trying to get you to sign something, take your picture, don't grant it. Don't grant nothing. Don't sign nothing. All right? Because as soon as you sign something, you have consented for them to take you on further throughout the process of getting you into their jail. This is what you have to understand, and understand me clearly. It's all about the money. If they can't get you to sign, they can't get money. If they can't get you to sign, they can't get money. All right? It's in your signature. And so if they can't get money, don't nobody want to play with you. I'm not going to keep you in my jail, and I got to feed you, and I got to, let you go to the restroom and use up my water and my light bill. No, get the hell out. Get out. I can't make no money off of you. Get out. And so this is more important, why you have to put yourself under trust, because if you're not under trust, it makes it more difficult for them or easier for them to use your estate, because it's not under trust. But once you put it under trust, it makes it much more difficult for them to come at you. I used to call that my get out of jail free card when you understand these games. Because if they can't make money, they're not going to play with you. They're not going to want you in their jail. There's no money. Now we're going to spit you out. So this is why it's important to understand this game, understand what's going on with instruments, understand how to operate under trust. And please note, for those of you all who don't understand this game, and maybe you're thinking, oh, but you can get away with murder. You can get away with, you did a crime. That doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. If somebody did some dirt, they're going down. The universe, which stands over all of this game, will not let them off. So please recognize that. This is why we talk about the universal laws, and why it's important to recognize those laws that will get you in trouble if you're ignorant of them. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. And the ones they're talking about, that's the universal laws. So I don't care how knowledgeable in man's law or earthly laws that you think you are. If you don't have a respect and knowledge and understanding of how important the universal laws are, there will be no savior for you, nothing. You can't write a document to get you off. You're going to pay. So with that being said, I want to thank everybody for joining us. I hope I've given you some information that you can go and look up. And once again, I just want to make sure that those of you all who are newer to this information, you have the ability to come on and, join the seminars if you decide you want to. Once again, on Sundays, we have the history seminar from 3 to 5. On Mondays, we have the Back to Basics seminar from 7 to 9. And on Wednesdays, we have the financial instruments seminar from 7 to 9. If you want to join any of these seminars, go to UNAuniversity.com. UNAuniversity.com. I want to thank you all for joining us. I look forward to seeing y'all in the seminar. I'm Divlery. I love you. I'm out. Bye-bye. Peace.